How much do you build on your body of work to this point in your career as you look forward to this season?
I think a lot of it's just more mental now. I got a really good hold on, I guess, the plays, the X's and O's. It's more just, how can I see what the defense is doing? How can I, have an idea so it's more than just instincts and natural ability, but now understanding what I'm going to go against, who's going to block where, to buy myself some extra time will really help out.
There's been a lot of outside chatter about whether or not this offense has enough weapons. What do you have to say to that?
I haven't been reading up enough. That's crazy.
Well, how good do you think this offense can be this year?
I think we can be exceptional. Obviously, there's still so much work to do, but we got weapons up and down the offense, defense too. But obviously, I work with the offense every day. Everybody's so capable of playing, and the great thing is I think we have a lot of depth, especially speaking in the running back room. We got 5, 6 guys in there that are all capable to play at a high level, and we're pushing each other every day. So I'm really excited about our group, really excited about the offense as a whole. I think we got a lot of weapons for sure.
As you get to this stage, is it all for you guys looking forward? Is there any, the way last season ended, is that still in your thoughts at all?
Of course. Not in a sense that we're, down about it, but it's definitely motivation going forward. The year before as well. Now going into year 3, we've been right there on the cusp. And so definitely a lot of motivation when we look back on it. But, once again, that's what times like this are. You look back at how you can improve, things you could have done better, and then you try to make it come to fruition. We'll try to have it all together by the season start.
You got hurt on special teams. There's this talk of starters playing special teams. How do you view that issue, knowing what happened to you in that Niner game?
Hey, it's football. You can get hurt doing anything, and I see people not playing football getting hurt walking to the mailbox. So that's just life. That's just the way it goes. But like I've always said, I'm capable and willing to do anything to help the team win. So if it's special teams that they want me to kick, I can't throw. That's one thing I won't be doing. But whatever they need me to do, I'm ready, able to do it, and that's what we have here. We got a lot of guys that are capable and good teammates and willing to work.
Spending a lot
more passing opportunities or is it catching opportunities?
Hey, if the ball gets to me, I'm gonna go catch it. I don't really decide on the how many opportunities I get, but thought I did a good job last year. That was something last year going into this point. That was something I really wanted to work on. I still look back. I think I had like 3 that I should have had. So I'm still working on that. I want to be perfect or close to it.
Do you guys see more opportunities? Devontae's gone, obviously, and so it's going to change the offense just a little bit.
Yeah.
And in those games when he was out, it seemed like they're going to the running backs a lot. Do you see that as an opportunity in the passing game?
I think anytime the ball is thrown my direction is an opportunity. I don't think our team has, at least in my time being here, it's never been like one guy. So there, like I said, with all the weapons that we have, there's so many people ready to make the most of their opportunity, whether it's running, catching, passing, throwing. We got a lot of depth. We got a lot of guys capable. So I think everybody's ready for that moment or opportunity whenever it happens.
How have you seen yourself kind of evolve in that aspect, and is that something that you're still really trying to focus on in the off season and work on?
It's definitely something I'm still trying to work on. I coming in, I was always, the big back, and I'm still am to a lot of people. The big back, only good for third and short, things like that. And so I really want to be, and I think of myself as an APB, all-purpose back, no matter what the situation. And I feel like last year was a good start, a good foothold, if you will. But like I said, there's still a couple opportunities. I wish I had caught the ball and been in better placement and ran a route better. And so I'm happy with the improvement, but obviously still working on it.
What's the biggest strength that you think when you look at the offense, even though Devontae's gone, that you think the league should be on notice for?
Biggest strength.
Besides
I just say, obviously 12, but I just say, honestly, just like the willingness, and it's going to sound kind of cliche, but the willingness to just honestly go out and do anything. Aaron Jones was catching kick returns today. Really, kick return? Who knows? But, we got so many guys that are starters here, starters there, but are willing to do whatever it takes. And so I think anytime you get a team like that, it doesn't matter what the score is or what the score is going into halftime or fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. And I think we got a lot of heart and a lot of determination. And obviously, talking about last year, we got a lot of motivation going forward. So I think you combine all that. That's something people should definitely be wary of, I guess.
AJ, building off that, I mean, is that something, those two close shaves in the playoff losses the last 2 years, not to say it wasn't part of the culture beforehand, but is that something that's kind of increased the everybody's willing to do everything no matter what?
Yeah, like I said, I can't speak on the culture before I was here, but I just say, the culture that we have is definitely, I mean, it's a family, and it's one of those things where guys are unselfish. I think we also, obviously, I'm not up there in the big box, but also the way we draft. Like all the new guys coming in, they're all good people first. They're obviously great athletes, tremendous players, but they're great people. Of each and every one of them, I had nothing but compliments to give to their personality, not even talking about their football ability. So I think that's just kind of the culture that we have, and it's really fun to be a player and then be a teammate and talk to these guys every day. And I think anytime you come in and you don't have any conflict, you don't have any beef, if you will, and you're just happy to go out there, even on the days where you're like, damn, I don't want to go to practice today. But everybody else is right there with you. So I think, we do a really good job as a culture here, having that culture here.
You talked about polishing your continuing to polish your pass receiving skills. Do you think that's the biggest thing in terms of trying to become more of an all-purpose guy, or is there another area where you're trying to improve as well?
I mean, yeah. Also, like pass protection. Just at BC, I wasn't really asked really to do much in the pass game at all. So just really honing in on that. That's what I talked about, the mental piece of understanding defenses, just so it's not like, oh snap, he's coming now. But anticipating if I see a coverage or a safety move over, being able to anticipate those kind of things. So I think it's a holistic approach. I'm trying to work on my game altogether, but pass protection, pass blocking, even still running the ball. There's times where I'm running straight up, and if I ran behind my pads, I'd get an extra 2, 3, 5, who knows, a touchdown. So just working on everything.
Kylin's been rehabbing, obviously didn't get a ton of time last year because he got injured, but what's your impression been of the progression he's made and what he can bring to the table once he's back?
Hey, I mean, you saw flashes of it early. I think it was the Jets game where he scored on the screen, and then obviously had a couple good runs earlier on in the season. He's like, I always joke around, I'm like, he's like a young Aaron Jones. They're both, those really quick, agile backs. And but they can both also deliver a blow. They're both strong, and once again, great guys. So I'm really excited for him. I know how much it's hurting him to not be out there. He loves football, loves the game. So I'm excited for him to get back, and whenever he's healthy enough to full go, and they give him the green light for him to show everybody what he has.
AJ, is Jordan any different this year than he's been in the past?
Oh yeah, he's got his swagger back. I love it. I love it for him. I love it for the team. Knowing Jordan before we even got drafted, and it just worked out that we got drafted together as friends, teammates. Something I wanted for him was to just, obviously there's a lot going on and stuff, but like he said last week or whatever when you guys interviewed him. Right now he's taking the most of his opportunity, just like everybody should. So I'm excited to see him get out there, get his bad throws out the way, then make some great throws. Like this is what this is for. It's to get better. It's to make mistakes. And we got a long time until we're playing a game. And so just get him out there. He's calling the plays. He's taking those one snaps and throwing it. You can see him getting confident. You can see him having fun with it. And so, I'm really excited for him.
And he didn't quite look that way like after he got that Kansas City start. Is that when it kind of like he maybe lost his mojo a little bit, or no?
I don't know about losing mojo. I just think it was more his first ever game.
Yeah.
Scary. I was bricks when I got out there for the first time. I was bricks the whole season my rookie year. So. I mean, it's just part of the game, and so that's why I'm happy. Like, get those bad throws out now. Go build the confidence. Figure out how to bounce back. It's something everybody's still working on, whether you're first game or your 10th year. Everybody's working on how you can bounce back the quickest, and so that's part of being a pro, and I'm excited for him.
When did you start to see it start to come back a little bit,
there was a couple points last year. I know I talked about it. There was when. 12 was out at that Kansas City week. He was in there taking the one snap, so he got a little taste of it. But obviously, really now, because we've been here for about 2 months, just working. Even though it wasn't 11 on 11 or anything with the ball, just him being in there, him controlling the offense. He's getting that rhythm, and that's really cool to see as a friend and a teammate.
You talk about the culture. How important is the culture for what this locker room is, for what these practices are like in the middle of May?
I think it's really important because everybody knows it's a voluntary. It is voluntary. Mandatory minicamp starts next week, but to have all these guys out here, I mean, everybody has their own reasons and things like that, but for what it is for being here, I would say like the importance of that. If you're looking at the bright side of being here, it's you know, that everybody is getting closer, everybody is getting reps. There's obviously you know the other side, you guys want more of a break, you know. But I live in Green Bay, so I have, you know, what would I be doing being down the street and not coming here?
What do you think are the possibilities with this offense? You and 33 on the field together. Like, are we going to see more of that this year, do you think?
I can't tell you. I can't give you the secret sauce here. I can't give you the secret sauce.
But what do you think the
all I'm
possibilities?
saying is that the theory that you just brought up is very intriguing to me. I would love to see that. So that's my guy, and so you know, we'll make it happen though.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
AJ, really quick, just with Kylin,
Yeah.
what did you think about what he did? You know, up until the point he had the injury. Obviously, you've been in that boat too, in terms of coming in as a rookie and trying to find a way. What did you think of what you saw from him? You know, before things happened?
I think he did a really good job. One thing I'll say about Kylin, he came in with a lot of confidence, and he still has that. He's one of those guys that you know exactly what you're getting from him. He's a great player, and he's ready to roll. He loves ball. He loves ball, so it's going to be good whenever he's back out there.